So confusing, right? The difference between IUI, IVF and ICSI. Let's try to find that out today. Hi, my name is Dr. Suvarchla, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. So we'll see one by one what the differences between the three are. Basic differences, what I'm going to begin with. IUI is intrauterine insemination, IVF is in vitro fertilization, ICSI is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. So first of all, the definition. A center requires level 1 registration. IVF and ICSI require level 2 certification. So these are the basic differences. As I pick out the differences, we can discuss more. So there is a site of fertilization that we should talk about. IUI is still a little natural because fertilization happens in the fallopian tubes. So it is still a little closer to natural conception or natural fertilization. IVF is where the sperms are left with the eggs which are collected out of the body. So it is not happening inside the body. The eggs are taken out and sperms are left with the eggs so that they can fertilize. Of course, only one sperm enters each egg. ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, is a mechanical procedure where each egg is held and one sperm only is injected into the egg, thereby causing fertilization. This is also similar to IVF in the fact that it is done outside the body. So this is also very critical point to remember. So the site of fertilization for IUI and IVF and ICSI differ. So this is a very critical point. Something called as egg retrieval should be talked about. Eggs are not taken out of the body in IUI, in intrauterine insemination. In this procedure, the eggs are made to ovulate. They come out of the ovaries, they wait in the fallopian tubes, and as that happens, they are processed and inject into the uterus, from where they go to the fallopian tubes to fertilize the eggs. In IVF and ICSI, the eggs are retrieved from the body. They are taken out and then they are made to either fertilize along with the sperms which are left in the petri dish, or they are injected as in ICSI, as I explained. What are the sperm requirements? Sperm requirements are very important to talk about. They have to have sperms which are good in count or moderately good in count. Motility should be very good and morphology should be good. And what do I mean by that? IUI patients, intrauterine insemination patients, definitely must rely on that, isn't it? Because the sperms are left in the uterus and from there they swim towards the egg. So it's very important that the count, motility and morphology should be good in IUI patients. IVF also, ideally 50,000 sperms are also enough so that fertilization can happen depending on the number of eggs. But ICSI is fantastic because each egg requires only one sperm. Very few, sometimes surgically retrieved sperms are very few, just 2 or 3 also. From that also embryos can be made. So the requirement and specifications of sperms are different in each category. IUI, definitely good motility and number. IVF, motility, yes, number can be low. In ICSI, everything can be low. They can be selected based on all the factors. Then, who are the ideal patients? In IUI, patients should have patent tubes. They should be open, isn't it? We're still doing it semi-naturally. The count should be good of sperms, motility and morphology, like I said. If a patient has cervical factors, we can take them up for this. If a patient has single tube blockage, we can take them up for this. In IVF, if the tubes are blocked, if she has endometriosis, if she is not able to get pregnant on her own, advanced age, previous child is abnormal, genetic issues, and of course we don't want to do pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, then also IVF can be done if you don't want to do it. In ICSI, male factor, most important, previous failure, previous fertilization failure, previous abnormality with IVF, all these procedures require ICSI, surgically extracted. If motility is not there, morphology is not good, all these sperms can be transferred directly to ICSI. Hormonal stimulation is also different. IUI requires very little, ICSI and IVF require a lot. Invasiveness, IUI is very easy because the sperms are put back into the uterus. ICSI and IVF require that the sperms be taken out of the body. Success rate of IUI is only 10 to 20%. IVF and ICSI somewhere around 40 to 50%. With male factors, it is 45 to 55%. Cost range, definitely IUI is lesser. IVF and ICSI are quite high. Time taken, just about 10 to 14 days is what we require for IUI. But for IVF and ICSI, because of the embryo transfer procedure, we require more or less 45 days. What is the risk? The risk in IUI is low success rate, but the risk in IVF and ICSI is that you could have ovarian hyperstimulation, success rate is low, lot of cost. All these are issues. Embryo freezing. In IUI, embryos cannot be frozen because embryos are not made outside, But in IVF and ICSI, embryos can be made and frozen and used for a subsequent cycle. If you wish to know more about this, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.